Hey guys, this is part 2. If the last video got cut and you didn't understand anything at the end, it just got cut in the middle or something like that, we're going to get back to talking about gameplay for Pokemon Black and White. Sorry about that. For now, we're just trying to get to the point where we can do videos for 15 minutes. I have a second channel, Knucklehead2484 channel. I can do videos up to 15 minutes on my channel. So right now, I'm just trying to get this channel with Mr. VD the Heat over here up to 15 minutes. So please help us with the views. But back on to gameplay. I'm not going to hold them off. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, but the gameplay, what was that? Oh, I was at the park. Game Freak, they have been impressive so far. If you're a first time gameplay, it's going to seem like regular to you because it's your first time playing it, but to me, and to Knucklehead here, the gameplay is pretty awesome. It has a good storyline. Quincy's going to explain that. He's going to explain that to you. I know how to explain it, but I'd rather have him explain it because I don't want to take most of the spotlights.
Oh no, you got gameplay and you got that. So go ahead, because I got MLB. I gotta explain everything for that for the sports today.
Alright then, but
so after this, I gotta also get on there and talk about my first experience on MLB.
Yeah, we're going to do that video a little bit later, but back to gameplay. Like I said, the gameplay, if it's in a difficulty level, is at average or normal, whichever one is. Between that and hard, because it was hard for me to actually train my Pokemon. The routes are very long. The gameplay is pretty incredible. I'm actually trying to understand the storyline on my first try, so the next time I play this, I could get everything right, because there's Pokemon I want, some I don't. I'm not going to actually try to collect them. Knucklehead 2484, he is going to do the collect. He's going to be doing the collecting on his first try though, but he's going to explain to you about the gameplay right now though.
All right, guys. Now the gameplay it varies. Now it varies between Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. You have certain Pokemon that you can get on Black that you can't get on White, obviously. Now, with the gameplay, this is totally different from any other games. Now, with these games, excuse me, we have been doing these games for 3 days now. It's nothing on the screen, I'm just kind of holding my game here, but other than that, we have been playing these games for 3 straight days, not just all out, but pick up the game whenever we're not doing anything. We're playing the games and we're not rushing through. And by not rushing through, we have this cycle here where we can catch very rare Pokemon without even trying. So I would say to you, if you don't rush through, you can get the story. The storyline is basically you have this new team, not like kind of like Team Rocket, Team Galactic,
Team Aqua,
yeah.
Team Magma.
Their name is Team Plasma. So you have these guys named Guesties. He's the
whoever is greasy is or something.
But this guy named N, he's a Pokemon trainer too, and he says he's the king of Team Plasma. We just figured this out. So the more we figure out, we'll inform you about. But as far as we know, they don't like people basically battling with Pokemon, so they're trying to free them from their owners. But at the same time, N, the king of Team Plasma, also battles with Pokemon. So we are trying to figure out, if you don't like battling with Pokemon, why are you battling to free Pokemon? It makes no sense. So that is, as far as we know, that's the storyline we know as far right now. But the more we know, we'll pick up with you guys. But as far as I know, the gameplay on this is totally great. They have new sea gear I want to talk about. Gear, I'm gonna pick this up and talk about it because I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm gonna help out. I'm also gonna help out with this because we can show you the exact thing that's going on.
Yeah. Now I can't show you anything on the screen because it's copyrighted, but I will say with this, with the let me go to my sea gear here, pick it up and kind of in my box here, so you kind of caught me at hand. But with your sea gear, you have 3 settings on your sea gear. You have wireless. What's the time on that?
The time. Oh, it's just 4 minutes, about to be 5 minutes also.
Okay, I just want to check, make sure we don't go over. You have 4 settings. You have wireless. Sorry, 3 settings. You have wireless. You also have online, and you also have IR, which stands for infrared. Now, on wireless, you have 2 connections between friends, which is the intralink and the X-transceiver. Now, the X-transceiver is totally different for people with DSs like me and VD the Heat here. We don't have regular DSs. We don't have cameras. So, the top screen won't show video. It'll just be like a TV without connection to it. Just, blank, scraggly screen showing static or whatever. Now, with the intralink, we haven't even tried that yet, but I do know you have to save your game. It's kind of like a union room, somewhat. But we'll come back to you on that one once we research it some more. But if I ever find another guy like with a DSI or something online, I'll at least post it in the description, because I'm not going to hog all the spotlight here. If I don't know about it or I can't show you, I'll find somebody that can.
Yes.
Now, moving on to the next setting, which is online. Online only has 1 setting, which is based on game sync. Game sync is a space where you can put your Pokemon to sleep. So when you go to the PC box and you travel around the dream world, you can also find other Pokemon in their dream world. And when you find those Pokemon and you catch them in their dream world or whatever, you'll find those Pokemon in a forest on the game, which is called Intra Forest or Entree Forest. It is a special forest that you'll find these certain Pokemon that you found in Dream World. So that is game sync. You press that big button right here, game sync. Save your game before, and it's all wireless. So if you don't have wireless, you can't do it. So to experience these games, I will say, to experience these games to the fullest, I don't know if you can, but try to convince your parents to get wireless.
Try to get the wireless, or just pretty much get DS to try to get in contact with. Try to be with someone who does also have a DS. Because even without Wi-Fi, the gameplay, if you have someone with you playing this, it is pretty fun. You know what you can find out what they're
doing. At least with the C gear, I'm going to talk about that in a second. But the last setting I'm going to talk about here before I get to what he's actually hitting on, which is going forward, is infrared. You have 4 settings in infrared, which is battle, trade, filling check, and friend code. The friend code is basically just the exchanging of friend codes via infrared. Infrared is basically a smaller way of giving off your friend code, not wirelessly. Infrared is actually lower than wireless and a weaker connection than wireless, but it's over the airway though. So that's how you do that. Feeling check is basically the feeling of how does this friend feel about you, over infrared. That same feeling.
Really?
That same setting. And battle, same thing. You battle over an infrared connection between. Well, actually, it's not infrared. It's infrared. I just thought about that. This is IR stands for infrared.
Sorry, that was my fault. I kind of got you.
He kind of got me doing that. But if you see me saying infrared earlier, just comment on that. You can put thumbs down. It's all right.
Wait, man, that's a lot, bro.
But you gotta be real with it with your viewers. It's okay.
Sure.
But it is infrared. Please get that right.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to test out that. We're gonna also try to test out that.
Yeah, we'll try
the infrared because we tried to, but it was going so slow.
Yeah.
I got impatient.
Yeah, that is a very slow connection. This infrared connection. Last setting on infrared is trade, basically trading over an infrared connection. Same thing. Now, what Mr. VD the Heat was talking about, there's a setting where you can just press this little sliding thing down here. It looks like it's gonna slide, but it doesn't. You just kind of. How can they see it? They see it? Yeah, right here. Just tap it, and you can see who's near you. See, it says Vincent is nearby, and he has a little message that'll say "What's up?" And if he does something,
I'm about to do something right now. I'm about to run to a Pokemon right.
Let's see if we can run into a Pokemon. If he runs into a Pokemon, see, Vincent started battling a wild Pokemon or whatever.
I'm about to capture this Drooper right here, man. I'm about to capture it.
And that's exactly what happens. Even though you don't have wireless, if you can't get wireless, pay attention.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta pay attention.
I'm sorry, I got distracted again. I apologize, viewers. I apologize.
Yeah, but even if you don't have wireless, you can still enjoy the game to the fullest, at least with a friend, brother, sister, cousin, somebody, family member. You can still enjoy the game with at least one person. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but this will be to be continued because on the time
is running out, but we'll hit you up with more information as soon as we get back. Skateboy Q, Knucklehead 244 is out.
pause.